Last and not least, the free battle arena. Oh yeah. In context, this is where the immortals would gather and clash in epic fights. This was basically the sandbox, the ultimate arena of the Pokémon Stadium game. Up to 4 players on 2 teams could switch turns and bring each of their own Pokémon in memorable battles, or fight the CPU in sparring and training. Rules could be set or disabled. This is truly where the real battles would be immortalized. Friendships would be created, strategies formulated, Pokémon boasted about, and rivalry settled. The free battle was the final frontier, and these battles would be mercilessly fought in... well, in a freaking backyard!
What the crap, people? Seriously? This is it? A lovely minuscule little glade in the outskirts of the stadium with only a dozen onlookers?
Huh! Big mistake. Big mistake. It's really an embarrassment. There was no option available to change the playing field's look whatsoever. And there were plenty of them in the Pokémon Stadium game, of course. Well, you wouldn't be able to change it until Stadium 2, which will be talked about later. Yes, Stadium 2 rocks an infinitum more than the Stadium 1. When you beat all cups and the Gym Leader Castle, a familiar silhouette would appear in the sky. Who is it? None other than the most awesome Pokémon of all time, Mewtwo. It's a 6-on-1 ultimate battle with the most powerful Pokémon of them all. Let me tell you, he's no piece of cake to take down. But once his butt was kicked, the stadium unlocks a new, harder mode, the second round. Yup, a tougher version of the stadium. Now the setting is at night. But the free battle is still sunny and lame for some reason. And it's time to beat the whole thing once more, but in a harder mode. I never beat it. Yup, it was that hard. In the main menu, there was a Battle Now option, which was kind of stupid, but I guess good for newcomers of the game that never played the Game Boy games. In my opinion, that was the best looking stadium area in the entire game. Look how cool that thing looks like. Open air, really basic, but really familiar and cool looking. Too bad you couldn't use it at the free battle mode. And we also have a special snapshot mode. You could take photos of your favorite Pokemon and make your own Pokemon and have them saved and take your cartridge to the Pokemon Snap Center at Blockbuster to get developed into puny little stickers. Woohoo! You could also take pictures of your own Pokemon from the game too. And what's this? You can change the stadium area in this virtually pointless program and not in the free battle? For all the... Never mind. Well, this ain't no Super Smash Bros. Melee, which was done with much more creativity and care for the characters and property, where you could have a 4th controller plugged in and use it as a camera to take snapshots during the battles. So all you could do was have the Pokemon stand in the center of the stadium and occasionally do its little yell animation. But that's it. Nope, can't put more than one in a picture, and no, you can't have them battling or anything. Very, very limited. And this is a pretty pointless part in the game, which is why it hasn't returned in Stadium 2, thank goodness. The Pokemon cries were cool versions of the Game Boy cries, and if you had Pikachu from the yellow, it would sound like it does in the anime. Nifty! And yes, in case you were wondering, I don't really like the idea that Pokemon yell out their own names in the anime. Okay, it's kind of funny for some of the smaller ones, but in official canon, the Game Boy games, I consider the cries from the game much more accurate and perfectly acceptable. Hey, I gotta go to the mall!
Gotta go to the mall! Gotta go to the mall! Yeah. If you want to be a great Pokemon master like I do, then you gotta get to the Pokemon 2000 Stadium Tour! Coming to your town soon!
You can compete for official Nintendo trainer badges and be one of the first to try the brand new Pokémon Stadium game for N64. Make sure you bring your own Game Boy and Game Pack because we're giving away the rarest Pokemon of all, Mew.
You might even see Pikachu there.
Coming to the parks at Arlington, February 19th and 20th.
Despite my complaints with it, I loved Pokemon Stadium and really considered it the ultimate battle frontier of the Pokemon Game Boy games to truly test one's skills and strategies. which is, at least for the first generation, the point of the entire game series.
I've always liked you.